Hey you, I'm you back with another episode of the What Is This Show? Oh yeah, Brat TV. Does that name ring a bell for you? If you're roughly 70% of my audience, it should, because it is must-see TV for Gen Z. Well, that kind of rhymed. Also, that is actually what it says on their website. Now, at this point, Brat TV has actually been around for a while. You might recognize them from Attaway General, that show with the TikTokers, you know, Dixie D'Amelio.
What are you doing? Oh. Don't come any closer.
And that show was not a one-off. That was the start of a media empire. An empire of like, not good stuff. Now, going off their website, brattv.com, they actually have a ton of shows. I mean, they've got Sunny Side Up. You know, Lily is this new kid on the block at Sunnyside Court and crazy shenanigans. It sounds pretty fun, right? Or Red Ruby, you know, teen vampires emerge from the underground. Okay, not a lot of description to go off there, but that could be kind of fun. I mean, they've even got shows like Two Christmases, which is just about these kids. They have two Christmases because their parents got divorced. That's the whole show. Presented to you by Wrigley's Extra Strength Gum. I love how on almost every single one of these shows, they have some sort of sponsor where it's like presented by Starburst or presented by Furby. And like, I totally get the hustle, you know, you gotta make money somehow, but they are not shy about it. There's this specific brand of channels on YouTube, you know, like Darman or Brat TV or the hundreds of others that no one knows by name, but for some reason has 10 trillion subscribers. And they pretend to be these like high budget TV stations. You know, they wanna be that go-to center for, what did it say? Hold on. They want to be must-see TV, but for Gen Z, right? And you go to these, and they just look like a Smosh sketch from 2014. No hate to Smosh, by the way. You guys did it right. I like you guys. Call me. But to me, there's something different about Brat TV. They almost have like two sides to them. You know, they have their website, right, where they list the big hitting shows like Red Ruby or Brobot, starring Brent Rivera, if that tells you anything about these shows. Quality aside, they present themselves like a TV network where they produce shows similar to like Disney Channel, you know, episodic, typically following something relatable to kids, you know. Imagine every single show on here is Dog with a Blog, and you get the idea, right? At this point, I didn't know that they had a YouTube channel. I thought it was just like this website, right? And I wanted to click on one of these to see what it is. And as far as I could tell, they don't paywall content or anything, which I think is actually pretty cool. As far as I can tell, everything that they have goes on their YouTube channel. And once I got there, I started to notice a lot of the videos that they posted weren't on the list. I mean, they're not even shows. I mean, we've got some hits like She Went Viral in the Worst Way, or Everyone Thought He Was Popular, but it was all fake. And I got way more curious to see what these were, so we're gonna see how fake that guy really is. We open up to these two kids talking about a party getting canceled and how they're bummed that they can't just sing and dance all night.
Darn, I'm so excited to dance all night with our friends.
Which I thought was kind of odd, because how does the kid on the thumbnail come in? You know, the one that bought all the followers? I was just really confused, and it doesn't relate at all. This is an ad. For what though, you might ask? Well, what if I told you it was a really, really long Furby? Would that pique your interest? It plays music. Realistically, this isn't any different from like cable ads or a YouTuber putting in a mid-roll. That would have been a good segue, but there is no ad. Maybe subscribe, please. The thing that got me the most, though, was the sound quality.
Ooh, let's do music mode. No, games mode. Wait, chill mode. How about bestie time? Party mode? I don't know where to start.
It sounds like these kids are trapped in a void and they have to talk about Furby commercials for the rest of their lives. Like, why is it mixed like this? Anyways, the real story starts this time, hopefully, with these three girls talking about followers or some shit and trying to show it off to Peyton. Peyton, though, he's not paying attention because he sees Sam. The reaction here is just so funny. It feels like something I would do as a bit to make fun of this show, but it's just the show. That's just what it is, and it's not meant to look bad. That's just what they did to it. Now, you might have noticed something on Sam's shirt. Well, two things, actually. The first one is Attaway High, right? Which is the same as Attaway General. Oh my god, right? That's what you're thinking? I bet you're really enamored with this, aren't you? So, from what I can tell, Brat TV has constructed their own extended universe around this Attaway town. I'd say it's rivaling the complexities of like the Marvel Cinematic Universe, if I'm being honest, but I think these one-off episodes on YouTube are either supposed to be like pilots for shows that didn't quite make it, or just little sprinkles of like world building, you know, to keep the Attaway spirit alive. Oh, and the second part of his shirt says Esports. Brat TV is obsessed with esports. I don't know what marketing executive decided that was a good idea, but basically take any high school story or movie that you've seen, but replace the kid who likes football with kid who likes League of Legends a lot, and you've got a Brat TV original. I mean, even the verbiage of how they talk about it is the same.
Know him? That's the Seth Matthews. Captain of the esports team?
Who says that? I don't think any writer at this studio has really ever touched a game before.
I would kill to join their team. But they're the best players in the league. I'm not on their level.
I've watched you gaming before. You're totally good enough.
I mean, hello, how many times have you dragged us to the arcade to watch you play in some tournament? You always win.
What is this guy playing? Dance Dance Revolution? What do you mean taking him to the arcade? Is he playing that drum machine? That's not important though, because Sam came back up to put up a tryouts poster. This might be Peyton's in. He might be in. Dude, I'm excited for him.
I'm just saying, I think I would be a great...
Hey, we need players with at least 5K followers to have an established online presence so we can grow our subscriber count for our team channel. But dude, if you meet that requirements, we'll see you at tryouts, yeah?
Yeah, totally, of course. Only 4,500 left to go.
Fuck, how could we be so dumb? I mean, he can't try out for the esports team. He's a loser. Look at him. How is he ever gonna hope to compete in the esports tournament when he only has 500 followers? I mean, come on, how could we have been so dumb? I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry for getting your hopes up. Honestly, the acting from the main dude really isn't the worst I've ever seen, so, I mean, don't get me wrong. None of it is good. No one in here is good. I'm not trying to get any of these guys an Emmy, but I also don't think I could do any better, so I'll let it slide. I'll let it slide this time. We cut to sometime later in the day, and the three girls who they never name hear some weird noises and go to investigate.
What's going on in here?
I'm making content. What's it look like?
God, I love the cold pan of him dancing in front of the ring light. I mean, as far as I'm aware, everyone in these shows is some form of TikToker, right? I mean, they had Dixie D'Amelio, and everything they do seems to be about followers, so I'm pretty sure that everybody here's a TikToker. But it's still just such an awkward shot. There's not a single person on the planet that looks cool doing TikTok dances. I mean, personally, in general, like, period, maybe I'm an old head, but I've never really understood it. But I feel like there's a special level of embarrassment when you're doing those, like, thirst trap dances, especially if somebody walks in on you doing it. Can you imagine? His three girlfriends start making fun of him for only having 500 followers and just really commoditizing follow count like it's nothing. And I think the entire message of this show is just really fucking weird. You can tell that they're pretending the message is something like, oh, don't attach your self-worth to your follower count. It's not a big deal. But every time they bring it up, they make fun of him for only having a certain number of followers and making it seem like he's a loser for only having 500. And it just really feels like the message of this episode is, you're a loser if your follow count is low. Don't get me wrong. You are a loser if you have less than 5,000 followers. But you shouldn't bot them either, because that's also kind of lame. I just feel like people are too quick nowadays to tie their entire self-worth to their numbers online, and I don't think this show is gonna help those people, you know? Oh, also the new Totem Snatcher drops tonight.
Did you see the new Totem Snatcher drop tonight? You heard about that? Yeah, the combat options look insane.
I love when they talk about anything gaming related because it makes no sense at all. Anyways, tryouts are getting closer, so he goes online and finds a site to buy followers. He goes to his friends at lunch to tell them that he's doing that, and I'm not gonna lie, they don't make any good points against buying them. The only valid point that they make to him is that he'd be lying, and his counter argument is, well, once people see how cool I am up on that stage, that esports stage, they'll follow me anyway. So it's really like, it's like a loan. And honestly, not even that bad of a point. I still don't really get why he needs followers in the first place to be on the esports team, but they just kind of agree. They're like, okay, yeah, you should actually do that. That's a good point. And then they give him some money. We then get this like montage of him making money and doing different shit like rent a friend or baked goods or a water dunk competition. Who the hell is this dude? And at the end, he finally makes the money.
Looks like your plan was a success.
I can't believe you actually pulled it off.
I know, I'm just like that.
Pulled what off? Huh? He made like 20 bucks and bought followers. What do you mean? To give a comparison, I went onto Google and searched buy Instagram followers. Zuckerberg, don't ban me. This was for a test. Turns out you can buy 5,000 for $55.99. Now, again, I am not endorsing this at all. I think buying followers is quite possibly one of the lamest things you can do with your money, but it does give a funny perspective to them saying, wow, I can't believe you pulled it off, when pulling it off is that he earned 50 bucks. I would hope he can pull that off. That scary guy dunked him in a dunk tank. Now, all of a sudden, while they're all talking, Sam comes up and starts talking to him.
We're starting to review applications for the team, and I saw a few of your videos, and bro, I've gotta say, you've got skill.
What video is he talking about? Does he mean this video? They never show us what he's referencing, but they imply that his videos got a ton of views too. And do they think buying followers also increases your view count? I mean, realistically, he would just have 5,500 followers, and then every reel would still get 10 likes because that's how buying followers works. It is so easy to notice when somebody bots that hard. It's just, they would know instantly. They get invited to a gamer party, and it really is just replace football with gaming, and you've got a Brat TV original.
Is it just me, or does it smell like BO and cheese puffs in here?
That's the smell of gaming.
Especially from the perspective of somebody who grew up playing video games, really, until COVID, it wasn't shunned. Like, don't get me wrong, I wasn't getting a swirly because I played Minecraft, but it just wasn't really that common of a thing for people to like play and talk about. It definitely wasn't showing up all the time in shows. So it just feels kind of funny that this school is all like, oh my god, did you see Sam cleared the 50th floor on Hellblappers 5? Holy shit. He's so dreamy.
That's the smell of gaming.
I mean, the dialogue in general relating to gaming is just, it's just fucking great.
Hey, it's nice to meet you guys too. Are you gamers also?
But I will say, it's nothing compared to when we get to the gaming.
On your right. Bam! Got him. Behind you. Wait. I got you. Yes! Yes!
I love the like generic Atari era sound effects. The like, are they playing Space Invaders? I don't know. Everyone's staring over their shoulders, watching the masters at work, you know, these epic gamers. And it's beautiful. It's like a modern masterpiece. They should like paint this and hang it up in the Louvre or something. Do they still do that?
Yes!
Nice job defending my back.
What the fuck does that mean? Are they playing Army of Two? Like, I really want to see a visual of what game they're playing. Doesn't matter at all to the story, but I really want to know. I mean, in a different Brat TV show, Good Luck Have Fun, they're playing like a super knockoff League of Legends, and they're definitely not playing that, and I really want to see what they were cooking up for this one. Now, they beat the level, and then all of a sudden, his phone pops off with a notification telling him to refill his follower balance plan thing, and his friends spring into action to save him.
I hope you know what you're doing.
Hey, lady. The other guy's like right there. He's sitting right there. I think he can hear you. Maybe he was too busy gaming, but I just hate when they like whisper past the guy who's like 5 feet away and he has to pretend like he's not hearing anything. You know, it's like, hey you, I'm you back with another you episode of the What Is This Show? We come back to the cafeteria with some Mark Rober-ass music. And he gets an invite to the team, baby. That's what gaming's all about, baby. Now, before he can join, though, they just need to get his handles.
I just need to get your social handles.
Don't they already have it? The guy said he's watched all of his videos. I mean, surely he knows what his name is, right? Unfortunately for Peyton, though, when they check his account, it's all gone. All 5,000 followers he bought, gone. How did he sign up for a subscription plan to followers? How the fuck does that work? They tell him he's lame as hell. They actually really start drilling him for it, and then they just leave, and now he's all bummed out. He's really sad now. He apologizes to his friends for lying, and they tell him to go talk to Sam to try to make things right and see if he can fix things and maybe get back on the team. He apologizes for lying, and Sam just keeps hammering him. It's so funny. While watching this, I noticed Sam has a very specific irritation with how he talks.
Look, lying to us was like super uncool and not something a good teammate would do.
Yeah, I know.
And typically we don't mess with liars because we need to trust our teammates.
And it's not like bad acting. Okay, it's bad. It's really bad, but it's a specific vibe with it that I don't know how to describe. He gets told it's okay, you know, come to tryouts anyway, see what you're made of, right? And everybody's happy in the end. We get this little group hug and we can all go about our day, right? Until we get something a little peculiar. Now, I didn't know what the hell this was at first, but it had me dying. I was so confused. The way they zoom in on her with the teeth. Genuinely some of the worst shit I've ever seen in my life. But turns out this is a teaser for another episode they have called My Best Friend is a Vampire. Really late to the My Babysitter's a Boyfriend. What? Really late to the My Babysitter's a Vampire trend, but I guess we can rock with that. It actually opens with the exact same Furby commercial. And you know, I get it. I mean, on TV they run the same ads all the time, but this one just feels funnier to me. I don't know why. It made me laugh. So this video confirms that all of these like one-off episodes are actually in the same like universe because Peyton and his friends are back. There's no reference to the last one. It's kind of like an episodic show, but they're talking about the new girl. Sorry, she got me again. Now, they're flaming her like they just watched her step on a puppy on the way here. I don't know why they hate her so much. I mean, she's just got eyeliner and black lipstick. They don't know about the teeth. It's really not that crazy. I like, especially in terms of alternative looks, I feel like I see about 8 of these people every day, you know? Well, except for the fangs. Anyways, this girl is a vampire, if you couldn't tell from the title or the teeth. Apparently she didn't want to go to Coven school anymore. She wanted to go to normal school, so her Coven mom enrolled her in normal school with the normal people. Okay. She goes into her first day of normal class with Mallory, her student aide, and lays down the law.
If you want, I could give you a tour of the school.
That's okay. You don't have to pretend like you like me. I know you all think I'm spooky.
Mallory clears things up, says she wants to be friends, and they make amends and everything, and they get back to class, and oh my god, it's that guy.
Today, we'll be dissecting frogs. Ribbit, ribbit! Who is this dude?
This guy is actually their teacher, and I guess this is a science class.
Hope you're not squeamish.
I love how he opens the box like 2 inches from her face. He's like, we're opening frogs. Wow! This is really fucking rude. I don't know. But of course, she smells the blood and sprints out like she's Edward from Twilight. She's like, I gotta go. Also, they've got a frog dissection poster on the wall and it's Frog Day. I think this is just the frog dissection class. What else do they do in here? Anyways, she tells Mallory she's fine and we cut away to the cafeteria. Mallory tells her friends to chill out about Vanessa and, you know, it's hard being the new kid. And I think you can already tell that they're trying to frame like a good message for this episode. But then the rest of it just does not follow the guides of that message at all. And they still just bully her the whole time, almost the entire time. Like, great message, guys. Now, Vanessa gets flustered and leaves, so Mallory goes out to join her in the hallway and everybody's still staring at her like she's a fucking freak. And again, she's just wearing like a black shirt and eyeliner. Where is she? Is she in Salem? Why do they care so much? Now, we cut over to Peyton researching her name on Google, and it turns out she survived the fucking Titanic. What? Why is she still in high school? She mentioned that she transferred from, like, the Coven school. Shouldn't she be, like, an adult by now? Or dead? He goes into her class and just starts grilling her, asking a bunch of questions until she eventually leaves when he sits down and goes, where were you in 1912? Like he's some big shot detective. It's kind of awesome. I actually did find this scene fun. Vanessa leaves, Mallory gets mad at Peyton, so he leaves too, and then we cut to both of them at their lockers, and that's when shit gets real.
Go! Hey, wait, just let me explain!
It's just a masterpiece. I take back everything bad I said about this. This might be the greatest creation in the history of mankind. This might be the best thing we've ever made. I think this is it. I would love to be in one of these episodes just as like, even just like a background character. Hey, Brat TV, you know, if you're hiring, you need somebody, call me. I could take you to the big leagues. I could make you huge. We get this teary dialogue from Mallory and Vanessa about how Vanessa is like happy that she met Mallory but sad that she has to leave before she departs back to the supernatural. They wrap up the episode by saying like, man, maybe we shouldn't have judged her for her clothes. And they let her back in and say that she can come to the school. And they try to make the moral of the story like, don't judge a book by its cover and, you know, be friends with everybody and be nice to everybody. But they were right. She actually was a vampire. They were completely right in all their assumptions. What is the message here? Hey, your assumptions about people are right, but you should still try to be friends with them. Like, okay? No. I just feel like with both of these stories, you know, terrible acting and the poor set structure aside, they just completely missed the concept of, you know, making a story with a moral point at the end. Because really all I learned from this is assume everyone is a vampire and that I should tie my follower count to my self-worth. I just shouldn't buy any because that's not cool either. That's not how you get on an esports team. Also, I think I learned that maybe Dog with a Blog isn't that bad after all. Anyways, if you liked this video, you should freaking subscribe. Thank you again to the patrons. You guys are great. Thank you so much. And with that being said, my name is Prisk. That's Reggie. You can look at him this time. And, I'm gonna go buy followers now.